All right, good morning everybody. It's a little bit of a chilly morning, but we're out here on the job. Got a call for a radiator that is not heating up. I am hoping that it's either just the valve is off, or maybe what's kind of common is the air in the water that's dissolved in the water will come out of solution and rise to the top. It ends up not allowing circulation through the radiator, and you just have to come and bleed the air out. So I will get the stuff together. I'll get the little key for it, and we'll go see about bleeding it out. Hopefully that's what it is, and we'll get this heat going. All right, so I will grab a little bucket to catch the water in, and I'll come here where we have our coin vents. I believe I should have a key in here. Maybe I do not. It's probably in the toolbox. I have them in a couple spots. So let's come down here and get this out of the way. That's for a job coming up a little bit later. And there it is. This guy right here. Coin vent key. It's got the flathead on one side and a square socket type thing on the other. That allows us to grab onto that. So let's get inside, see about bleeding it out. Okay, here is the problem radiator. We'll see if it's this valve here, although if it's worked in the past, I'm going to assume that this is probably going to be okay. First thing I am going to check is to come on this side of the radiator. And we have this coin vent here. Put a little bit of light on it. As you can see, there is a square head in there and a flat head. So with this key, we'll be able to just put the light just like that. So what we'll do is juggle everything a little bit here. We'll put our cup underneath and put our key in there. And we'll open this up and see if we get water or air out. Okay, so we get water out, which means there is no air in there. So then we just have to see if that valve is on or off. All right, so with these old radiator valves here, on the top it will say closed with an arrow in one direction, open with an arrow in the other direction. And then if there's nothing on there and you're not sure, most of the time they have this little wing on them with a couple stops cast into the valve body itself. That will tell you whether it's on or off. So this one, we have the actual close arrow here saying that clockwise it's closed, and you can see that wing is up against the stop in the closed position. So we have to turn it counterclockwise, bring that wing over to this stop on the valve body, and hopefully it will open up this radiator and we'll get water circulating. Now I don't know if there's heat calling right now, so we'll have to find the thermostat, turn it up, and just make sure that we're going to get flow through this. Okay, so here is our thermostat. It's set to 70, temperature inside is 70, so let's just increase that set temperature for now. We'll put it way up so that we know we're going to call. I heard it come on. You can see the heat on is there now. So the circulator should be calling. So let's go see if we get heat in that radiator. All right, come back here. Feel this valve body is getting warm, so we'll let it run for just a little while. Make sure the radiator itself starts getting warm. Although having gotten water right out of that coin vent there, we should have good circulation And the fact that this is already warm means that it is moving water, and actually now it's getting very warm. So I'll give this about 5 minutes or so. We'll just come and feel it, make sure that it's getting warm, you know, from the bottom to the top of the radiator, which it should, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes. We're warm up top, we're warm down below, and we're warm all the way across. So this radiator is heating up now, just as it should. One last thing I do want to do is to come down here, and just check under here and make sure the packing isn't leaking or anything. And it doesn't look like it is. It looks all dry. So we'll go turn that thermostat down back to 70, and this should be running just fine now. Alright, we'll come and put this back down to 70 here. Just like that. And we should be good. It shut off. So we're back in working order. Alright, so put our key back here. Where's the top down? Up and top, but that's alright. We'll put our key back here. Put that away. And with that, everybody, that wraps up that job. It was actually pretty simple. You never know, sometimes it could be a little bit more challenging. Could be something like the circulator is bad, but in that case it was just that that valve was off. There wasn't even really any air in that radiator, so things went pretty easy. It tested out pretty quick and easy, so we can write that one off for the day and move on to the next job. So with that, everybody, if you like this video, please remember to leave a like down below. If you haven't yet and you've been thinking about it, or you know anybody who might be interested in this channel, suggest it to them, and you yourself, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. While you're down by that button, if you drop a comment, let me know if you like this content or not. I would much appreciate it. I always get a kick out of reading those as well. But with that, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you on the next one.
What?
You.
Oh, you're not.
I was just about to start filming, and I heard this foghorn going.